Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, here's Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Here we go, here we go. Check, check, lucky. Watch the twist.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First down, Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the double. Get the 8, Mike. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running, it's Drake. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Cardinals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Arizona.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Drake. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of a yard brings us 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Let's go, baby.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 50 outlaw. 50 seconds. Watch the run. They're running, man.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins.
Another carry for the running back.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bang. It's the six.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run to Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Check it back. Out, please.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now he lets it go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. the 23. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing on second down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Let's go now. Mark 56, we out low. I think you got it, son.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. On the give, this is Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's the backup Newton. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Arizona.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On the toss play, this is Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Under 10, 10. Hey, switch gears. Wait. Big gas. Watch it.
Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Moore in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Set. And read. 50 extra money. Army.
On first down. Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go! 70 ending. Here we go, D.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Ready? 180, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Jim.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, watch your leg.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down now, it's Ingram. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Double tight.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6 man.
From the 39, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff for Drake. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Newton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And the Cardinal first down.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Check. 20.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. 180. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Newton. On the screen, this is Edmonds. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Third and long, it's Newton. It's complete to Hopkins. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Out of the gun, Newton. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And it's caught. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a